Hi, thanks for joining me today. I'm Nettie P from NettePStamping from Wernersville, Pennsylvania, and I was walking through my garden this morning and I'm seeing the daffodils and the tulips and how pretty they look, and it just inspired me to come in and work on some cards. And I decided to work on some tulip cards and show you a really cute little pop-up card. I'm using the Timeless Tulips stamp set from Stampin Up. And that came in a bundle with the Tulip Builder Punch. So those are the products that I'm going to be using today. Any of these products are available anytime. Just give me a holler at nettep2020@gmail.com, or you can visit my website at nettep.stampinup.net, and I will tell you about that a couple of times throughout this. So let's get started. I'm going to flip this camera down so that you can see what I'm doing here, and I'm going to get going on the card. Now I'm going to talk about these measurements as I go, and what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put the measurements on my blog, which is NettePStamping.com. That's NETTEP stamping.com. That's my blog, and I will put these measurements on my blog as soon as I'm finished with this. So here we go. We're going to start with, I'm going to also try and put a little light on it, a little extra light, see if that brightens it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to start with a base that's 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And we're going to burnish that, and that's going to be our card. We're going to make an inside panel that is 10 1/2 by 3 3/4 this way. It is scored at 4 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 1/4, I'm sorry, and 6 1/4. Let me say that again. That is 10 1/2 long by 3 3/4 wide, and it's scored at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4. We're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to bring the sides up so that it ends up forming a little W. Okay, that is going to be our inside. Let me show you how that works. It's going to go in the middle here. We're going to glue it in so that when you open it, it makes like a step. And then we're going to take another piece and we're going to put it here. That's going to pop up when we open it. We'll get there. Okay. So then we're going to take a piece of Designer Series paper. Now I got this from the Dress to Impress kit because Designer Series paper, because I just think it's so pretty. This is the one that has like the lipsticks and shoes and things like that. And then on the other side, the paper is just beautiful flowers. Like I already said, I love flowers. So I'm going to glue this piece down. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to glue it down to the front, nothing fancy. I use my liquid glue because it is forgiving. You can put it on crooked and pick it up and put it back straight. Okay, so that's down. Then I am taking a piece of Whisper White. It's 3 1/2 by 4 1/2, and that's going to be our card front. It's going to set like this, but we're going to do, here's where we're going to do our stamping. Here, and on the inside pop-up panel, and our envelope. So while I have my stamp set out, I am going to get all of this stuff together and do it all. I'm using by the way, if you see me reaching over here, it's because I'm getting my chamois, and my chamois is to clean the stamps. This is a Stampin' Up! Product. It's just in a CD case. I'm using the stem. I'm using the larger tulip. I'm using the smaller tulip, the leaf, and I have the hello stamp. There's my envelope. What I'm going to do here is I'm taking my card front and I'm taking the inside. And I am going to use Petal Pink and Soft Seafoam. And I'm going to start with the Soft Seafoam just to kind of put a stem or two here. And I'm going to stamp a couple off, which means that I'm stamping on paper first. So you'll see me hit there and then go back here. And the whole purpose there is just to give it a little bit of dimension, make it look like it's happening far off. And you'll see that better with the tulips. Now I'm only using the little tulip right now. Oops. It just fell right off the block. One here, and one here, one here, and stamp this one off, put it back here, put another one back here, and one more back there. Maybe I'll even put one down here somewhere. There. Now, I'm going to take my leaf and I'm going to just put a couple of them around. And then I'm taking my big tulip, I'm stamping it on a piece of scrap, Whisper White. And taking my Tulip Builder punch, I'm going to punch it out. I think this is a gorgeous color combination. The powder pink and soft seafoam. Soft seafoam is such a nice little soft green. I just really like it. Okay, we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Dimensionals, if you don't have dimensionals, you really need to get them because they are just something that is going to bring all of your products to life, all of your cards. And it's cool to have these little white things all over the house driving your people and your family nuts. And then I'm just going to put that guy right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on here, except I'm not going to have a popped up card. I mean, a popped up tulip. I'm going to use all the smaller tulips again. Put a couple of stems here. Put some crooked because they look pretty that way. They look kind of like that's how they were meant to be. And then we'll stamp a couple off just to make them look like they're in the background. And some leaves again. that's that. And now we're going to assemble the card. Wait, one more thing. I have hello going on my greeting here in the front. I'm just going to glue that right on there too. Okay, little glue on here, both ends up at the top. And on the bottom. Open up the fold. Center lines in the middle. And close it and make it stick. Then we have this, and now we're going to take our pop-up piece, and we're going to put just glue on the one side. Make sure you don't stick that on upside down, and put it on there like that. Again, close the card, push it down, make sure it's going to stick. Glue the front. Stick it down. And this I'm going to put on with some dimensionals again. And that's it. Now, I'm going to take this piece here, which is this designer paper. It was just a scrap. And just because I just like to do this, I'm going to glue this on here. Just adds a little bit of pretty inside. There's that. Always put something on your envelope, because it doesn't have to start when they open the card. It can start when they first get the card. And it gives the mailman something to look at too, right? There's your card. You put, I just want to write on the inside. I didn't want to put a greeting on it, so I just left it blank. I made a couple of other ones. I made one with rich raspberry, and I used designer series paper. This is double-sided, so I cut it in half, or I cut a piece off each corner, and I just flipped it over for the other side. And then I did my stamping there. And there's my inside. And I did another one that I put some ribbon on. Same colors, but different designer series paper. It's a pretty card. And a very easy one. And I think it's very impressive when people see it. They think it's really different. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I will see you next time. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, but be kind. This was my first venture into recording a video, so let me know what you think. Thanks.